AI just outscored your child in math. While we've been talking, ChatGPT multiplied 47 by 83, 3,901, in less than a millisecond, and it will never slow down. But here's the thing your child has that AI never will, and it's not speed, and it's not memory. Watch, because what I'm about to show you changes how you think about teaching your child maths forever. In the next 9 minutes, why AI is fast at maths, the honest truth. What that speed actually costs your child's brain. And 3 specific things AI cannot do, no matter how powerful it gets. Plus the 3-minute daily habit that builds the one thing AI will never have. Let's be honest. ChatGPT, calculators, spreadsheets, every one of them is faster at arithmetic than any human alive. And they're getting faster every year. This is not going to reverse. A child who can do long multiplication in 30 seconds is still 30,000 times slower than the cheapest AI tool available today. So let's not pretend the competition is arithmetic speed. It isn't. The real question, the one that actually matters for your child's future, is this. When AI handles all the calculating, what does your child do instead? And that question has a very specific, very trainable answer. Let's put it side by side. ChatGPT 2,384 times 7. Done. 16,688. Time 0.001 seconds. Now a child who has learned the Vedic maths times 11 pattern. 12 times 11. Split 1 blank 2. Middle 1 plus 2. 3. Result 132. Time about 3 seconds. Both got the right answer. So here's the question I want you to sit with. If both got to the correct answer, why does it matter that the child was slower? What happened inside the child's brain that did not happen inside the AI? Because the answer to that question is the entire point of this video. Here's the thing AI cannot do when it multiplies. It cannot wire the pattern in your child's brain. Every time your child works through a multiplication pattern, sees why the digits split, feels the middle term form, confirms the result, a neural pathway strengthens. That pathway doesn't just remember the answer. It starts to recognize the pattern in a new problem. In music, in code, in a chess position, in a social situation. In a business decision 20 years from now? But every time your child types the problem into ChatGPT instead, the pathway doesn't form. The answer appears. The wiring doesn't happen. Speed is a tool. Wiring is a brain. AI replaces calculation. It cannot replace recognition. Here's your turn. Look at this sequence. 2, 6, 12, 20. What comes next? Did you get it? The answer is 30. The rule. The gaps are +4, +6, +8, +10. Each gap grows by 2. So the next gap is +10, and 20 plus 10 is 30. Now here's what matters. If you spotted it, or even felt there was a pattern before you worked it out, your pattern recognition brain is working exactly the way it should. ChatGPT can solve this. But ChatGPT had to be told what the word pattern means. It learned from billions of examples that humans labeled. Your brain just knows to look for the structure. That knowing, that instinct, is the moat. If you want just the takeaway, you have it. Pattern wiring beats arithmetic speed. The next 90 seconds explain exactly why this is your child's competitive moat in an AI world, and why the window to build it is right now. Pattern recognition lives in the right hemisphere of the brain. It develops most intensely between ages 8 and 14. A child who is actively building pattern recognition during that window, in maths, in music, in language, is literally wiring circuitry that transfers. The same pattern recognition skill that lets a child instantly see 12 times 11 as a split sum smush operation also lets them see a bug pattern in code, a rhythm pattern in music, a risk pattern in a negotiation. AI does pattern matching. Statistical. Trained. It has seen millions of examples and returns the most likely answer. Your child's brain does pattern recognition. Intuitive. Generative. It sees 3 examples and builds the rule. The difference: AI needs millions of examples to learn one pattern. Your child's brain generalizes from 3 to 5. That generalization, that leap, is something no current AI architecture does the way the human brain does. That's the moat. AI gets faster every year. Pattern recognition wiring is something your child either builds now, in the 8 to 14 window, or doesn't. Here's what AI cannot do, even at speed. Number 1. AI cannot see why a pattern works. It executes. It does not understand. A child who learns the friend of 9 rule for subtraction can ask, "Why does this always work?" and find the answer. That curiosity, that self-questioning, is the engine of every mathematical insight in history. AI has no curiosity. Number 2. AI cannot transfer a pattern to a new domain. A child who learns the split sum smush rule for times 11, that same pattern recognition transfers. They start seeing split and combine in music intervals, in programming loops, in how sentences are built, in how friendships form. AI doesn't generalize like that. It stays in the domain it was trained for. Number 3. AI cannot create new patterns from feeling. Every breakthrough, Pythagoras, Newton, Ramanujan, came from a human who felt something was there before they could prove it. That feeling is the beginning of discovery. AI cannot feel. It can only complete. 3 moats. None of them are about speed. All of them are about wiring. And all 3 of them are trainable. Tonight, ask your child this: 2, 6, 12, 20. What comes next? And why? 3 minutes. Every day. Don't tell them the answer. Let them sit with it. The pattern wires when they have to find it themselves. You can rotate the sequence. 3, 7, 13, 21, 31 is another one. The rule changes. The habit stays. 3 minutes a day, 365 days a year. Your child's pattern recognition brain is being actively wired, while AI is just getting faster at executing what pattern recognizing humans built. If your child loved spotting that pattern, If you felt that little click when 30 appeared, they will love what's coming. Vedic maths is 16 patterns from ancient India that turn memorize the times table into see the rule, apply it everywhere. Lesson 1 is free right now at tamilgeniuslab.com/courses/Vedic maths. No sign up, no paywall. One lesson, one pattern, 10 minutes. Try it tonight after the sequence question. And if you want a quiz to test what your child just learned from this video, it's at tamilgeniuslab.com/quiz/A versus child multiplication. Subscribe for one concept video per week. What AI can't do. What your child's brain still owns. See you next week.